Yo, what's up guys? About to hit this workout outdoors. Bodyweight workout, you already know. Not in my normal gym area, but I'm currently moving, so this is the best I got, and we will see how it goes. What's up guys? Coach Cam starting off here with weighted push-ups. There's this awesome bench with a bar set up perfectly for push-ups, so I had to take advantage. Went ahead and put the plate on my back, 45 pounds, slow and controlled reps. It's really not about reps. I don't think your muscles even know what a rep is. They just know when they're working hard, right? And if performing repetitions helps you to train harder, then go ahead and do so. But really, it's as long as your muscle's under enough tension, it should be fatiguing fast enough to reach a point that we would deem muscle failure. It's important to remember that no exercise is perfect. I mean, maybe if you have some like perfectly adjusted Nautilus machine or something, or hammer strength, then maybe, but no exercise is perfect. It's really going to come down to you contracting the muscles that you need to stimulate. So in this case, push-ups, not perfect. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but it's going to load the chest, shoulders, and triceps effectively enough for me to take advantage of that by contracting my muscles to failure. That was muscle failure. I do a quick drop set, take the weight off, bring my hands in a little bit closer, and just see if I have anything left in the tank. Usually it's like around 2 reps. So slow and controlled, change directions slowly. We are not here to perform reps. We're not competing in this. We are here to fatigue the muscles that we are contracting. So you want to reach this point where you can't perform another rep. That means you did your best. Next is chin-ups, 25-pound plate. Keep in mind, I have not done any training in 11 days. And it was 11 days ago that I did this workout, basically. So, with moving and a lot of stuff going on, I wasn't able to work out. And that's fine. Thankfully, you don't lose muscle after 11 days. It takes at least 3 weeks to lose muscle. Could be even more than that if you're still, like, active, So, after moving a whole bunch of boxes and a whole bunch of stuff, last couple days, felt good enough to hit this workout, and I'm glad I did because my numbers were right on par with where I left off. Slow and controlled chin-ups here with weight. This is a lot harder than you think. A lot of people, especially high-intensity trainers, will also try to say, oh, well, it just feels hard. It's not actually difficult. Like, you need to lift heavy. There's this idea that you need to lift heavy, and I disagree completely because the muscle doesn't know how much you're lifting. If it feels heavy to your muscles, then it is. If it feels stressful to your muscles, then it is. That's what calisthenics or like body weight type training is. You change the angle of your body to make the exercise harder or easier. So you want it to be challenging enough to reach failure around, a minute, give or take. Could be up to 2 minutes. Maybe as short as like 45 seconds or so. If my set takes under a minute and it's not squats, I pretty much will do a drop set. Or if I just feel like I kind of want to. Depends on the exercise, right? No exercise is perfect. Perfect world, perfect scenario, perfect equipment, one all-out set, right? But if the exercise is not perfect, or if the weight was a little too heavy or a little too light, try to do a little extra there. Do a little something extra. So for me, that's drop the weight and do only 2 more reps, but that you should be able to complete. I'm not trying to hit the number 2. I'm trying to perform as many as I can with the same rep tempo that I've always stuck with. So a lot of people see this and they say, oh, you're focused so much on training slowly, that's really hindering you, blah, blah, blah. I'm not focused on training slowly. I've been doing this for like a year and a half now. I don't think about the rep speed. It comes naturally to me at this point. It comes naturally to me. I'm not hyper focused on it. Maybe at first I needed to be aware of it, but now it's just coming natural to me. I say this in a lot of my videos, and I'll say it again. You don't need to have perfect exercise equipment. You need to contract your muscles as hard as you can. So you could be in a remote location in Antarctica somewhere, and you could contract your muscles really intensely against resistance. Isometrically even, you could hold something very heavy, and you could, quite frankly, get the benefits of exercise to your muscles. So that's important to comprehend. Not that you want to go out of your way to do that. I mean, obviously it's 2024, we have access to gyms, we have access to equipment, but anybody can get the benefits of exercise upon their body by contracting their muscles until they are exhausted. That's how muscles want you to train them. That's what they stimulate from. They don't stimulate from heavy weight or a lot of reps or a lot of sets. You know, I used to think it was a certain amount of work you need to perform, a certain amount of sets. That's not the case, because the reps you perform in a set are not all equal. They're not all equally stimulating. The first 3 reps are quite easy. It's like the last 3 that are actually challenging. So you can't equate work when it comes to lifting like that. You need that, the end of a set. You need that really hard stress. So here's an attempt at me doing some squats. Like I said, I don't have much equipment. I have a 45 plate, a 25 plate. So I put the 25 around my weight belt and then try to hold the 45. This was super suboptimal, obviously. I needed to do something for legs because it's been a little while since I trained them from all the time I have off. But this was okay. I actually, trying to readjust it. It's just getting weird to hold. But toward the end here, I just held like an isometric in like the deeper part of the squat, which is basically like with my hips and knees at 90 degrees. And that was actually harder than all these reps. So it really comes down to training your muscles hard. It's not about reps, like I said. If you could find the hardest part of the range of motion and just hold that until you can't any longer, like that would be just as effective. So I wish I just did that instead, because the reps was easy. You're constantly moving through an easier part of the motion, range of motion at the top. Anyway, here's my flex, still 5'7.25". I don't know my weight. I'm assuming it's the same, like 169-ish. But there's my stats over there on the right from the last time I did this. I don't know why. Yeah, October 4th. So, like I said, it was like 11 days. Killer workout, though. It's so simple. It took me only like 15 minutes. So, train hard, guys. Train hard.